Yo, yo, yo. I want to get straight into it. So, we got we're going to do some day trading today. As y'all know, well, most of the time I don't do a lot of day trading. I'm more of a swing trader. Most of my money has came off of swing trading. Um, I got some plays that we're going to be looking at today. The market opened up at 9:30. We're going to go and see what they talking about. We're going to see what they talking about. So, plays I'm looking at: Coco, LMT, Pool, Meta, AVAV, SOXL. I'm about to run y'all through those plays before the market opens. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at. I might not even take a trade. Just depends on how I go. There are some trades I take that back. There are some trades that I'm looking at that I'm most likely going to take. There's some things that I like that's really good. There's some plays I'm about to cut. I'm gonna show y'all some of the mistakes I made last week. I had a lot of gains this month and I lost a lot of gains this month, so it all comes with the process. I did not follow some of the stuff in my trading plan. I had to start cutting my plays earlier, way earlier. Was way too patient on my SOXL play, and it destroyed a lot of my gains. So we live and we learn. When it comes to this trading, you're gonna lose some money, you're gonna gain some money, but you want to gain way more than you lose. All right, so I'm still in my learning phase. As I teach, I'm learning as well too. So when I make a mistake, I'm gonna put it right there on Front Street, and we're gonna go from there. All right. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. I'm learning as well too. So when I make a mistake, I'm gonna put it right there on Front Street. Whoa. Let's not do that. Let's pause all these YouTubes. All right. So first things first. So we got LMT. LMT had great earnings. They had great earnings. They had great guidance. As you can see, last night they was at 514, and they jumped all the way up to 541. So investors like what they heard and what they saw. So I read up on it already. They beat their earnings. They beat their estimates. The Wall Street estimates. And they just had a great little earnings call. So that's why they jumped up to 540, and that's why they're on my list. This is going to be LMT's always been on my list, but I don't like to trade stocks right before their earning call, because as it jumped up 514 to 540, it could have jumped down from 514 down here if it would have been a good earnings call. So I wasn't about to trade this or gamble with this stock or gamble with any earnings call. So they had a good earnings call, so this is on my list. We might jump into it for a little bit because I can see this going to 560. Let's raise this up. I can see this going to 560. So over the next few days, but we also keep in mind that I'm not going to be going long or swing trading on a lot of these plays because we have FOMC meeting next week. So the Fed rate meeting is next week, I believe Tuesday and Wednesday. Yep, Tuesday and Wednesday is gonna be the fair rate meeting, so I'm not gonna be going long on a lot of these plays. But I might jump into it as a day trade for today. We might do a little day trading on this. Just depends on how it open up and how it looks. All right. So LMT looked good. LMT looks good this morning for the day trade, and it's also bullish on the long term as well. All right. I'm gonna save XOXL for last. Pool, this was another one with a great earnings call. Let's see if it actually shows it. Okay, so you can see it right here. I don't know why the other one didn't show it. But you can see it. They surprised them by 0.98%. The estimate was 5.32. And then they reported 5.38. And then that other estimate was for their revenue was 1.82. And they reported 1.82. So they also had a good earnings and revenue call as well. They had a lot of good revenue and net profit. I think they were down a little bit on their net profit, but their revenue increased and their sales increased, and I think their net profit went down. But all in all, the investors like what they saw, so they jumped up from 195 all the way up to 204. So they had a good earnings call as well. We might do a little day trading on this as well. We might see how they open up, and we'll see where they go from there. I can see this going up to long. I'm really bullish on this long term because of how far they've come. They've been trending down. They have been trending down, but this might be what they needed to start, going up. They've been trending down for a little minute. Yeah, they've been trending down for a little minute. So this might be what they needed to start going up in that up direction. So I'm bullish on this long term, but we might do a little day trading on them today, right? We might do a little day trading on them today, see how they look. They're still low on our RSI, so we'll see. We'll see how their volume, the RSI, if it matches up, we might do a little. We might put a call in for them. All right. So let's go to AVV. So this is a call. I mean, this is a play that I'm currently in. We're up on this play as of right now. I got in this one at 144. I've been holding it for a while. So this is one of my swing trades. It's been up and down. I'm bullish on this long term, so I'm probably gonna be getting into this. When it's one of these plays that I be getting into it every week. As you can see, this info line right here, this tells me how far they're down since their all-time highs. The all-time highs right here, like 407, they're down 66%. This is a quality defensive stock. They have a large backlog, and they have a lot of defensive contracts. And earlier in the year, the government put a lot of money. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think like Pentagon put like $2 billion into like their drone sector, and the quantum sector as well. And that gives me a bullish outlook on this company long term. So if the Pentagon wants to start putting money into drones, this is one of the top stocks when it comes to that. So this is not like this is one of my swing trades that I'll hold over time. Right. Their last earning call went pretty well as well. So I'm just bullish on this long term. This is one of my swing trades that I'm gonna get into this play most likely almost every week. Just depends on how they move. Okay. Let's go to QQQ. I like day trading ETFs or swing trading ETFs as well. This one is trending down right now because earlier it was at 700, 703 last night. It's at 694 right here, and it's reaching my buy zone. This green box is usually where I place my buy zone. That means I see multiple touches of resistance. So QQQ might be one of the first plays that I have this morning, because it's already in my zone to buy. So, and this might be more of a swing trade. So I might get into QQQ this morning and hold that because QQQ has not been below six. It hasn't really been below 690 to 687 since May. So you can see these. Let's zoom in some. You see these touches right here. I always talk about these touches. That touches this line, that this third touch, and this will be the fourth touch right here, right? So we always look left before we look right. I like how it's been trading. It's been in this trading range I love trading ranges because you can visually see how this stock been moving within the last month. I say about 2-3 months. So we are going to put a call in for QQQ and we're going to hold that. This is one I'm actually kind of comfortable with holding over the Fed rate meeting. But if I do hold it, it'll only be like one contract. I actually this is something I can hold over the next few days and to going into next week. So that's why I like QQQ. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go to a play that I'm currently in. Since Meta, let's go to Meta real quick. So Meta is trending down right now. I wanted to try a new strategy. It's called a gap fill reversal. I'm not. This is not going to be a play that This is going to be something that I'm watching. Going to be hesitant getting into this play because this is going to be a new strategy that I'm trying. It's called a gap fill reversal. A gap fill reversal is pretty much when you have a gap in between these candles, and it gets filled, right? So let's see if we can do an example of that. Or I know what I'm gonna do. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. So a gap fill reversal. So this is a gap fill reversal. So this is the gap, right? It still might go down some, and then it gets filled. So the gap fill reversal strategy has an 85% win rate. So I like this strategy. I never tried it before because I don't day trade, I swing trade. Right now it's currently in a gap. So let's see if it's let's see something. Let's see something. So they have gaps all over the place. They got gaps all over the place. Some of them have been filled over time. Some have not. So this one got filled. So there's a small gap in between here. It got filled pretty quick. There's a small gap in between here. It got filled even though it was going down. That one got filled. Gap in between here got filled. So there are gaps. There I see some gaps that got filled. This was a large gap right here. This most likely an earnings call. Yeah. I don't know what happened on the earnings call, but they did not like it. It's crazy because they beat. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they beat they earn. That's the thing about earnings. This is why you don't trade earnings. Because in this earnings call, they beat their earnings and they beat the revenue, and it still kept all the way down here. So that's kind of crazy. Yep. So meta is something I'm watching. I might do a gap fill reversal method on this, or I might not. I might not, because most of their gap fill, most of these gaps that I'm seeing, a lot of them have been trending down. So meta is something that I'm watching. Right now they're going down. They're trending down right now. They facing a federal multi-districts lawsuit. Yep, they got some lawsuit they got going on, and they got some change of leadership. So they got a lot going on right now. But they are oversold. They are oversold in my RSI. So they're oversold in the RSI. So that gives me one indication that I might get into it. Oh, let me open up my phone real quick before we get started. And I'm gonna show y'all through one more play before the market open. I'm gonna go pretty quick. And throughout this live trading session, y'all gonna see me. I'm going to be going pretty fast as we go through all of these stocks that I just went through. SOXL is one I want to show y'all. SOXL took some L's on this play. I got in at 160. It took me through a roller coaster ride last week, went all the way down to 129. I still held it. It's at 152 currently. What I'm thinking I want to do this morning is get into XO. I want to cancel out my XOXL plays and get back into it at 152. Right. So I want to cancel, get into SOXL at 152 for the rest of the week. Let's see. So at 152, that's gonna be probably like 1100. I'm cool with that. We can get into it real quick. So this is gonna be our first play. Oh, I'm in the wrong trading account. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, bear with me. I'm in the wrong account. Hold on. We're going to get into XOXL for today. It's trending up. We're only gonna get into one. So we're in SOXL for today. Okay. So we got 2,000 to play around with. We're up on AVAV right now. Let's go look at some of these. All right, so let's go look at some. Let's see how LMT opened up today. QQQ. QQQ is still trending down, so we're gonna wait on QQQ. We still got time on that one. It's still trending down. There's nothing. It's oversold for sure. Super oversold. Still trending down, so we don't have to really rush on that to get into that as a day trade. SOXL is trending up, so we're in 3 contracts in XOXL. So something I need to monitor very, very closely. It's trending up, so that's a good sign. And I just got into it at 154. So that's a good sign. All right. So what else we got? Let's go look at Meta. Let's see what Meta did. So Meta's still trending down. Meta is still trending down. Not sure what the news is. What's that got going on? Because they was at 625. It wasn't no earning call. The only thing I can think is that lawsuit they had going on. Whatever that news is, they not liking it. So we don't have to rush on that for the gap fill reversal. Something we can wait on. LMT. LMT is something I think I'm going to get into. I can see this one going to 560. It opened up. They were at 540. They opened up at 545. And they're at 549 right now. Let's go to 1 minute. So LMT, we could get some money off LMT. I don't like to get into plays after they've already gapped up because they're extremely oversold. Overbought, actually, not oversold. LMT is looking good right now. Okay. AVAV is doing good. So we got AVAV. Let's go look at, TTWO. We didn't talk about TTWO. This is something that I wanted to get into this morning. Let's see where they're at right now. So right now they're at 231. I took off my, where's my, okay, yeah, that's what I want to see. Okay. You can see those 2 blue lines that have been in this trading range for a little minute. Right now they're trading under my trading range. This is my buy zone. I took it off, but this is my buy zone right here. TTWO is the gaming company that owns GTA. If anybody knows anything about games, GTA is probably one of the largest games out there. That comes out November 19th. Let's see what they got going on. Okay. So it's not really a reason why it's trading down right now. But this is a stock that I want to look at. I made some good money off TTWO. I lost a little bit last week, but overall, I won got a lot of money off of them. Something we probably going. This is something I could buy going into next week because this is pretty low for them. They haven't been this low since June. They haven't been this low since, yeah, probably like a month and like 7 days. This is something I could buy. I want to see them get to at least 233, 234. I want to see a couple green candles before I put some money into them, but I can see them going up. Let's look at. I want to see what the stocks look at overall. Overall, So overall, it's kind of hard to tell. The VIX is up. The volatility index is at 19. So that means we have a lot of volatility today. We have a lot of volatility today. And we just missed out on some bread because LMT, like I called it, even though I didn't put a play in for it, LMT is at 566. LMT is going up to the moon right now. It is going up to the moon. All right. So as you can see, I called LMT getting up to at least 560. Now I didn't put no play in for this, but I called it. I told you I said I can see them going all the way up to 560. That's the thing about looking at multiple plays as well. Sometimes you'll miss them. It's all good though. I'm not rushing right now. Meta's at 607. So Meta's still trending down. Pool has came down off his high horse. So this was the other one with a great Pool had a great earnings call, but it's been trending down since then. It came down off his high horse. Yep. So their guidance, whatever they said in there, their guidance don't look too well. But they might be a good play for a long-term buy. TTWO is still trending down. That's going to be a good play later on. That's going to be a great play later on. All right, so I think my next play that we are looking to get into will be QQQ. I'm starting to see some green. So let's go to QQQ. Yep. Okay, so we starting to make some turnarounds on my plays. We looking good. All right, so the next play I'm about to get into is QQQ. I think I'm about to cut my Oracle play. Let's cut Oracle. Wait, I got Oracle to the 31st. I bought it at 1. We're going to watch Oracle. Oracle might get cut today. Maybe not right now. But I am about to buy QQQ until Monday. And I think I want to put 2 contracts into that. So Monday is what day? 27th? Yeah, Monday is 27th. So we might put 2 to 3 contracts into it, depending on how much they cost. 696. There is $700. We'll put 1 contract into it. We'll put 1 into it. They're pretty high right now. Really, if I just do it to Friday. No, let's do it to Monday. Yeah, let's do it to Monday. So now we're in QQQ. So QQQ is in my box. Wait, why does it look like that? Hold on. Okay, this looks weird. Let's reset this. All right. So QQQ, the reason I'm in QQQ right now, one, this also might be 2 things that I did, and I wasn't even paying attention. It has a gap down as well, so this might be a gap down reversal play too. So you see this gap right here? Usually when it's a gap right here, 85% chance that it's going to fill this and go up. Not only do we have a gap fill reversal play going on right here, we also are in my trading range. You see these 2, this orange line, this blue line. You see all of these candles in between here. Every time it goes every time it touches this line, eventually it goes up. So we have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3, 4. We have at least about 4 to 5 touches here. And we have another touch going on, forming as we speak. And we're seeing some green. So that's why I put a play in for QQQ. All right. So we're going to monitor this stock and also 2 more indications. We got some good volume going down here. Probably can't see it as well, but we got some good volume down here. And my favorite indicator, they are oversold on the RSI. So if you don't know what the RSI is, the relative strength index, over 70 means it's bought, and 30 and below means it's oversold. Right now we're at 26.21. So it's oversold. We got a gap fill reversal going here, and we have at least about 5 touches of resistance. Not resistance, support. Sorry. So we got about 5 touches of support. So there was a lot of indications that this is going to go up, and I got it going to Monday. So this is not really a day trade. This is more of a little small swing trade that we're gonna do, and we got time. We can hold this, and I got a good feeling about this. And I should have put more contracts, but I'm not playing with a lot of money this morning. Not this morning. SOXL. Wait. All right, so we got 2 plays running it up right now. And how many contracts do I have in AVAV? We only got 1. So we got 1 contract in AVAV. So I've held AVAV for about, I think this is 2 weeks now, and it's starting to come around. So AVAV, I bought at 144. I bought a 144 call on AVAV. So I bought it around. Well, this is a minute ago. It wasn't that far. Oh, let's see if we can figure it out. I bought it around here. 20th. No, it couldn't have been it. I bought it in here somewhere, like around here. So I bought it around here. It went up to 151, came down, and right now, this is why you hold on your swing calls, right? This is why you hold. If it's a profitable company, if they have good finances, good backlog, if you did all your research on it, you hold it. Now, the reason they probably running up right now is they had how you say this word? Autonomous defensive technology set to ignite a nearly 200 billion global market. So this looked like somebody's about to put 200 billion into defense. That's a lot of money. So they're running it up right now. So right now we up about $600, $700 on them on AVAV. We're gonna take some profits this morning. I'm gonna monitor this one super close because my contract ends tomorrow. So this might be the play that I needed for them, and we're gonna get out of there. All right, let's go check out some plays that I'm not in. Let's go see what Meta's doing. Meta, this might be the Meta play that I needed. 614. They're starting to get some green. So this is gonna be my first day trade today. This won't be no swing trade. This will be a day trade. So let's go get into some Meta. They're finally starting to come up, and if they cross 627, I'm gonna take my profits, and this gap fill reversal will be the first time that I ever tried this method. First time me trying this method, and we're gonna see how that goes. So they're starting to get some green. So let's try this gap fill reversal method. We bought at, the reason I'm getting to this stock right now, this options play, I got a 612.5 call on it. I'm seeing some green. They're oversold. They're super oversold. They're at 17.72. Anything under 30 is oversold. Anything over 70 is overbought. They're super oversold. They also got some good volume. I see a nice little green candle. Well, you can't really see it now, but here you go. I see some nice green candles, right? and I got this gap right here, and I have a good feeling that they're gonna fill this gap. So we're gonna watch Meta. This is my first. Oh, they were super over. So look, it's so over. So it's starting to see some red up there. So Meta, we're gonna watch. Let's go look at AVAV because we might cut that play very soon. We might cut this play very soon because I only have one contract in this. So this is what it looks like if it's oversold. So how I was just telling y'all, if it's not oversold, overbought. So I was telling y'all if it's overbought, it's over 70. I'm not sure if you can see the top of my screen. Hold on. I don't want to mess this up. Full screen mode. Okay, so if you can see the very top of my screen, when it's overbought, it's all the way up here. You see this, you see a little bit of green up here, but really what you look at these numbers, it says 79.58. Anything over 70 is overbought. So right now they're super overbought. We're gonna monitor this very, very closely because we're up right now and I want to take my profits. So what I'm gonna do is if it gets to 160, we're gonna monitor over 160. If it gets down to 158, we'll take our profits. Cause I know how these stocks be moving. You'll think you got some money, it'll take it away from you. If it gets to 158, we getting out of there. So let's go look at the other plays that we in. All right, so we're looking good for today. Everybody's making money. Everybody's printing money today. QQQ's going up. AVAV looking good. Meta's looking all right now. Let's go look at my X. I have a love-hate relationship with this stock right here. And it's really my fault, to be honest. Wait. Let's go look at XOXL. Wait, let's go look at LMT. Let's see if LMT ran it up. If they ran it up, I probably missed out on some money. Oh yes, I definitely missed out on some money this morning. LMT is super green right now. Super green right now. They're super overbought. Super overbought. I said this stock would run up to at least 560, and they're not playing around right now. They are not playing around. So this is off of a great earnings call. They had a great earnings call, and they are running it up. They are running it up right now. They looking good. Okay. So let's go look at XOXL. Let's go see how they doing for today. I don't think I'm going to get into any more plays. I like where I'm at right now. AVAV might be getting cut really soon. They're really stagnant at 159. Why can't I see mine? Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's go look. Let's go look at XOXL. So I have a love-hate relationship with this ETF right here. I've won and lost a lot of money on this ETF. Right now they're at 159. I put a call in at 152, so we've made a little bit of bread off of that. I want to see them cross 160 though. They have not crossed 160 in a minute. Right now they're down. They're at 159. This is something I'm going to monitor throughout the day. Let's see how Meta is doing. So this Meta is let's stay here for a minute. So Meta is my actual day trade. Everything else can be is a swing trade. So they show some promise. They have a gap right here that they need to fill. That's right. So I can see the gap. I'm gonna put a rectangle on it. So this is the gap they need to fill. We'll monitor it. And since this is a day trade, I'm going to put a extremely short exit on this. If this gets down to 609, we will be exiting this trade. and we're looking for it to get to around 627, the 627 range. So we'll see what Meta does this morning. We'll see what SOXL does. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and exit the AVAV trade. Yeah. So the AVAV trade is starting to fizzle out. So we're starting to fizzle out the AVAV trade. So it's starting to consolidate a little bit right here. So let's go ahead and exit that out. We made some good bread off of that. We don't gotta get greedy. No reason to be greedy. So I made about 1,200 off of that. So we took our profits on AVAV, made 700 today, and I made like 500 since I've held it. Let's see what. Oh yeah, no. Let's go back to Meta real quick. We're gonna stay on Meta because it's my actual day trade, so this is something I actually have to monitor. We'll see how they do. We'll see how Meta does. See what they talking about. QQQ's down a little bit. SOXL is taking a lot of my profits right now. I want to exit out of XOXL entirely. I think I'm done with XOXL. At this point, I would be gambling if I stayed into that ETF, and they've taken a lot of my profits. We'll stay in the 154. Okay. So yeah, we'll stay with the 154. So let me show you. I don't like the. We'll come back to Meta in a second. Put XOXL. So I got a call in on SOXL at 154. We got them in at 154. So it's at 157 right now. It's looking decent. For some reason, it does not want to stay above 160. I need it in the 170 range for us to be good. I lost a lot of money off XOL's last 2 weeks trying to swing trade them. And this is a very risky ETF to be swing trading. So I just exited out of 2 contracts because it was starting to kill my portfolio, but we still in 1 contract. So they still look like they still doing good. We're gonna see what they do today. Let's go back to Meta real quick because if Meta hit 609, we out of Meta. It's at 611 right now. I think I bought them at 612.5. So Meta might be I'm not going to swing trade Meta. It's gonna be a day trade. So yeah, Meta is still in the consolidation range, not making a lot of movement. See how that goes. We will see how that goes. This is so funny how stuff works. So I just cut those 2 I cut those 2 SOXL plays. The second I cut them, see this how stuff be working. As soon as you cut something, start running them. Now I'm still making some money because I still got 1 contract in it. But the second that I cut it, look what it did. Shot up. I told you, don't like to stay over for 160. But it's starting to make some movement. It's starting to make some movement now. It's starting to go crazy now. And this is what I've been needing from them the last month. Well, not month, the last 2 weeks. They starting to show some promise. Only 2 stocks that I'm down on right now is Oracle, which I haven't shown. I think I briefly shown it earlier. Oracle, I'm down. But Oracle's more of a long-term play. I'm okay with being down right now. I'm okay with Oracle being down right now. Because let me see, let's go look left right quick. So Oracle is down major. It's major. I don't know why I'm up this for. Let's go down. And I'll move this. All right, let's just delete it. Really, I can just do the math. It's probably like around 64%. But as you can see, it's on a major downtrend since the 1st of June. Oracle is a great company, has great finances, great revenue, net profit. Everything about this company is very good. They're just in a bad spot right now within this last month. They hit probably some bad earnings. Well, this was a good earnings call. They had a good earnings call right here, but I guess their guidance has not been favorable for the investors because they have been selling off. But I'm still bullish on this company, and a lot of analysts are still bullish on this company. So I'm going to be in this company almost every week. So that's why I'm not really worried about them. There is something about it that I was supposed to do. Let's go look at TTWO to see if they made any type of progress. So TTWO is at 232. If they get to 233, 234-ish, I will put in a play for them because they are in a great position right now. And we'll see how they work out. Meta, we might be exiting Meta. Might have to exit Meta. Meta is now at 609. Meta is now at 609, and I do not like that. I don't like that at all. It's at 608. We're going to exit Meta. Hold on. It says 608. Let's see what Meta does. This is why I like to watch my day trades. Day trading is a little different. If I was swing trading these, I wouldn't even be looking at the charts. But since I'm day trading, it's a little different. You actually got to sit here and watch them, right? I still think we're going to do a gap fill reversal. So I'm going to be a little bit more patient. But if it keeps trending down, if we get into that 608, 607 range, we will get out of this play. But we're going to watch it. We're going to see how it does. We will see how it does. QQQ is still down, but that's okay. Let's see what LMT did. LMT is still going up. I'm not going to lie to you. LMT, they had a strong earnings call. Let's see if Pool made a comeback. Pool actually started going the other way. It got all the way to 204. Now it's all the way down back to where it started. This is another company that I like. Yes. They don't do a lot of movement. As I've been watching, they don't do a lot of movement, but this is a very strong company. We're going to go over it. They're going to get their own video. My up and comers. So AVAV still, well, I'm out of this play now, but this is great. So when it comes to profit taking, I'll show y'all what I do for my profit taking, my strategy for profit taking. Direct type. So I'm gonna tell y'all my strategy for profit take. So I just took profits on AVAV. We made $700 off of them today. So when it comes to profit taking, right? What I like to do is, so this is a swing trade. So I was in them since last week. I was in AVAV since last week. When it comes to profit taking, and if I'm actively watching this stock, if it hits as you can see, it hit a strong little uptrend right here. And when it got to 159, this is how I know it was a good time to take my profits, because it's either gonna do two things. Well, the stock can only do two things. It can either go up or it's gonna go down. But when it consolidates right here, this is where you know that either it's a good chance that it's gonna start fading out here, fizzling out, and it can start going down, or it could fizzle up and go up. But when it gets to here, I don't like to gamble. So this would be like a gambling stage. Once it start fizzling right here, if I made a good unless it's a long term buy, if I made a good little profit, this is where I exit out and take my profits. Right now, if I was holding this long term, which I probably will get back into eventually, because they have a lot of ways to go. They're still 66% down from the all time highs, so it is possible that I get back into this stock. But I want to take my profits. I want to take what they gave me already. If it is possible that I could re-enter. It still has a lot of ways to go. But take your profits when you can. My growth stocks are up. KTOS made $31 today. AVAV. My AVAV made me more money than I thought. Okay. So as of right now, Meta's really close to getting cut because when it comes to day trading, I don't like to. Let's see something real quick. When it comes to day trading, I don't know why it looks like that. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. All right. I don't like to play around. So it gave me some strong momentum. It is still oversold, but we are still trending down. Still trending down. But we're gonna see how it does. It's still at 609. So we still got some time. Still got some time on Meta. XOXL has did pretty well. It's maybe about $200 as of right now, but it still has a ways to go. Let's go look at XOXL. XOXL does not like to stay above 160 these last few days, these last 2 weeks. It's crazy because the reason I'm into this ETF, I think the first time I traded was like 1,000, and the second time was like 13 and 1,600. It had a quality trading range for a while. This trading range was pretty good for a while, but then it broke it. I think I need to create a new one because now that it's broke this trading range, it has a new one now. I see that. Last week, the second I got into this ETF, investors started to rotate out of the semiconductors. So a lot of semiconductors went down last week. As you can see, I'm gonna show you how it took a hit right here. It went from 142 all the way down to 117 at one point, and I was still in this play, so my patience was a little too strong last week. I watched this play go down more dramatically. It made a comeback, but I'm not gonna do that again. Never. Lesson learned. So it's the only lesson that I have to keep learning. Like, stop being so patient. And that's why I'm constantly watching this meta play. If I'm too patient, I can watch this go down thinking that, just because I have a good strategy does not mean that it's gonna work. Sometimes you gotta know when to cut your plays. Sometimes the best plays you make is the ones you don't get into. Don't be getting ready to jump into everything. Like if you have a strategy that you wanna do or a play that you wanna make, you make your play, you make your strategy, but do not chase, don't revenge trade. If this play doesn't work out, that's cool. We're gonna cut it and we're gonna move on. Or, just stick with what I'm already into. I'll stick to my swing trades. It's the only day trade that I'm in right now. Everything else be swing trades I can hold. I'm comfortable with holding anything else. Now I'm not comfortable with holding this. Let's go look at it long term. This is a great company overall. And to be honest, if I really want to be like bullish on the situation that I'm in, actually let's just do this. If I want to be bullish on the situation, this could be a swing trade. Hold on. Let's look at this. And let me tell you why. Let's make a line right here. Let me tell you why I would be bullish on this long term. Because as you can see, the last time they were this low was July 9th. Last time they were this low was July 9th. And they went from this day, they went from around like 610 all the way up to 676. So there's a bullish outlook on this. There is a bullish outlook on this. We are down at the moment, though. At the moment, we are down. Okay. We're good on XOXL, so gotta be up to about $300 right now. They're doing pretty well there. It's 161. Let's go look at QQQ. It's not a this is a swing trade, so I'm not really worried about how they move today. We're just gonna see how they move all the way up until Monday. But I like where they at. I like where it's at right now. Let me reset this real quick. Oh wait. Okay. So I like where it's at right now. Right now it's right here. It says 696. And every time it gets this low, this bulls always step in. They always step in when it gets this low. I love where it's at right now. We're gonna make some money off QQQ. Maybe not today, maybe not a lot today. But eventually QQQ is gonna come back up to here. We're gonna hold QQQ. I'm comfortable with holding QQQ through the Fed rate meeting. I'm comfortable with holding this. This is a good ETF to hold. And really, this is a good ETF you want to hold over time. You want to kind of wait to a large dip, a bear trend, an actual bear trend. So you want to wait to a real dip. And when I say actual bear trend, I believe it's when it's down either 20 or 30%, but we're about to look it up. Bear trend definition. When a market or asset traditionally defined as a drop of 20% or more from a recent peak. So that's what I mean when I say a bear trend. So let's go see the last bear trend. And if you want to know how to figure that out, you go to your info line. This is a recent peak right here. And they had a 25 or 23% drop right here. So this is a bear trend they had right here. 23% drop, 24% drop. So this would be a great dip buying opportunity right here. And you hold forever. And I literally do mean forever. When you buy and you see a 20% dip like this, you hold it and you just keep it. Because it was at 408 when you could have bought that dip. And now it's at 694. Depends on how many contracts you put in there, that's some life-changing money. And that's off one ETF. So them things you want to look at, those are great plays, great opportunities that you can hold right there. Great opportunities. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Let's go look at some plays that I'm not in. Let's go see if LMT fizzled out or is it just running it up? Okay, it started fizzling out. It's at 572. So I had it going up to 560. It over exceeded my expectations. Probably a play I should have got into. Um, yeah, LMT ran it up today. They had a great earnings call. Meta is at 606, and we're going to exit out of that. We're going to exit out of Meta. Looks like we took an L on that. Took an L on Meta today. So I was looking for a gap fill reversal right here, and it probably could do it. But I'm gonna stick to what I said. I said I was gonna do it day trade. I was gonna do a swing trade. I could get into this later, but as far as right now, it did not fill that gap as of right now. Is it doing that? Okay, so let's go back to what I was looking at. So I wanted Meta to fill this gap right here. It did not do it. It still trended down, went too down for my liking. I didn't want to lose a lot of money on Meta. So we lost some bread here, but that's okay. We live and we learn. We're going to lose some bread in these processes, but we are going to get better. It's still oversold. So this might be more of a swing trade that I should have got into. This might be more of a swing trade, which I might still do, right? Because I only had it till tomorrow. So Meta, what I might do for Meta is, since it's trading so low and it's oversold, depends on how much it costs. This might be something I get into, but not right now. We're going to take our L. We're going to move on. So SOXL is doing pretty good. QQQ is decent right now. Let's see, overall the markets. Let's go look at the markets overall. The New York Stock Exchange is down 39. Let me see how to look at percentage. So they're both down. The New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq are both down. We have a lot of Nvidia's down 3%. Google's down 23%. Yeah, Google's down 23.23%. A lot of my growth stocks, Meta is down as well. McDonald's is down. A lot of stocks are down today. Need some great opportunities to buy them. So I think I wanna stick with what I'm in for right now. As far as day trading today, probably just not a good day. Probably not a good day to day trade today. I got into one as you should. Tried to get into one as you seen earlier. Didn't go in my favor, but MU, probably the most expensive stock I've ever seen ever. Not MU. What's that stock? It's super expensive. MU is expensive too, though. Goldman. I've made a lot of money off Goldman Sachs in the past. It's at 1,073 right now. But yeah. Okay, this stock Meta didn't pan out. And it might not be a good day to day trade, to be honest. Now that I'm looking at the overall market, it's not a good day to day trade. Not for that stock, at least. Strategy didn't work in my favor. We still good on QQQ. They're holding up. SOXL is at 159. We're going to monitor that throughout the day. I'm still bullish on this. If we can get to 170, that'd be great. That'll be good for them. We up 231 on that. So everything else I'm in is probably just swing trades. But we looking all right. It's kind of what I look at when it comes to it. Now I'm still working on my day trading, strengthening skills. I haven't had a good day trading day yet. It's not really my strong suit as of right now. It's something that I have to get some more reps in because I work so much. I'm not really able to sit and look at the charts and really day trade and test my strategies out. So the more I day trade, the better I'm gonna get. Eventually, I will be calling a lot of plays and I'll be getting a lot of green. As of right now, I take 1 or 2 day trades when I can, try to test some strategies out to see how it goes. But I'm still not there yet, and I can be honest with myself. Sometimes you gotta be honest with yourself. But I'm not there yet when it comes to day trade. But we're gonna keep pushing and we're gonna keep going at it until we get there. So I'm gonna continue to do my swing trades. I'm in a lot of swing trades right now. We got a Fed rate meeting coming out next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Once the Fed rate meeting's over, we're gonna get a little heavier into my swing trades, because that can alter how those go. And after that, I'm gonna put some more videos out, and we're going to continue to roll to 40K. So by the end of the year, December 31st, my goal is to have 40K. Right now, we took a big hit this month. So as of right now, this very second, I'm at $9,645. So we got a long ways to go. We're gonna take it a day at a time. All right.